What up, Dokkanners? The part 1 banners are still around and going strong, and while some of you guys may be summoning for that one still, the part 2 banners are going to be dropping in a handful of days, probably in like 5 days. So this video, we're going to be mapping out what the characters are going to be for the upcoming part 2 banners, both the Dokkan Festival and the Carnival banners. Both of them, we pretty much can safely determine every single character with the exception of maybe one or two. So we're going to be mapping them out, and then we're going to discuss what those mystery characters could be so that you guys can know exactly what is going to be in store for you when those banners drop. We'll start with the Dokkan Festival, and then we'll discuss the Carnival one afterwards. Hopefully we will have time for both. So what I did was I wrote down what each of their slots are. Obviously, we've got the new Dokkan Festival, and we've got the new banner unit. The banner unit is the biggest mystery of all on the Dokkan Festival banner, because as of right now, we don't know who the banner unit is. We know what the 3 summonable characters are. We got the Carnival, Frieza Goku, and the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and we've got the Dokkan Festival Gogeta, which means the banner unit is going to be something from Dragon Ball Super, but we don't know exactly what it's going to be. But there are a couple of things that we can discuss that might narrow down the options. And spoiler alert, I think it's actually not going to be Veku now, because I don't think that would work, but we'll discuss that in a second. So with that said, let's go through this. Headliner for part 1 was Vegito, which means the headliner for part 2 is going to be Gogeta. The banner unit for part 1 was Hercule. Therefore, the banner unit for part 2 is going to be something. Let's discuss this. So the Goku, who is obviously the main character who switches into Vegeta, who becomes the Vegito, leads the new category Earth Protecting Heroes, right? This was the new category that they were showing off in part 1. We saw in the data files that Successors is going to be a significant category as well. So we can only assume that that is going to be the main focal point of part 2, especially considering Vegeta is set to be the main character in the tag duo for the Gogeta character, which makes sense. Part 1 Vegito is Goku, part 2 Gogeta is Vegeta. So if Earth Protecting Heroes is what Goku led, then Vegeta is likely to also lead Successors. So if Vegeta is going to be leading Successors, then we have to factor in that the banner unit will likely be a miniature reflection of that new category. So with Hercule being a sub lead for Earth Protecting Heroes, who would be the potential 130% lead for Successors? And that's where the Veku discussion actually ends. Veku can't possibly be a successor unless he starts off as a Vegeta who tags into a Goku or something like that, which I suppose is possible. It could be a banner unit Vegeta from Dragon Ball Super who active skills or something into Veku. That could be our connection to Veku. But because of the successor category, I feel like this actually hurts the chances of Veku being the banner unit. Not that I don't think anybody really cares, but if we were to include the successor thing, I feel like actually Beerus might now become a more likely candidate for a banner unit. Beerus could be from anything: Battle of Gods, Dragon Ball Super Broly, Tournament of Power. I mean, there's all sorts of places you could pull that Beerus from. You could also throw in Orange Piccolo, although it would be kind of sad to see Orange Piccolo relegated to a banner unit. But then again, he's a differently named character. It would be good for the superhero category. So I think Beerus is also still in play. After that, you know what? Let's actually pull up the successor category, because who else could it be conceivably from Dragon Ball Super? It could be Zamasu. That could be our one. That could be our one extreme character. He's from Dragon Ball Super. Yeah, Goku Black Zamasu would work. Vegeta could work. Frieza could work. Frieza from Dragon Ball Super Broly, in fact, that could work. Champa's not gonna be, no, it's not gonna be Champa. It's gonna be Beerus, Piccolo, Zamasu, or Frieza. It's got to be one of those, because nobody else is here, right? Everybody else is from Z. Like this, you know, that Frieza's from Z. Vegeta's, yeah. I don't know. Manaka? Could we get Manaka Beerus? It would have to be a summonable Manaka Beerus. It can't be Manaka. Manaka himself is not a successor. So yeah, food for thought. Let me know in the comments what you guys think the banner unit could end up being. I'm just, for the time being, I'm just gonna put Beerus, but we don't know, right? So I'm just gonna leave that open-ended. You guys can let me know. So with that said, let's move on here. Worldwide 2024, the Dokkan Festival was Go-Go Trunks, so we'll just write GGT. And then for the counterpart to that, what is the other worldwide Dokkan Festival from 2024? It is the LR Int Broly. So we'll type Broly right there. That is definitely going to be interesting. Yeah, actually, ooh, we're gonna have Gogeta and Z Broly together. Very Budokai 3-esque. All right, then we've got the 9th anniversary Dokkan Festival, which is the Dragon Ball Super Broly. What was the other 9th anniversary Dokkan Festival? It was Beast. Beast Gohan will be featured on the upcoming Gogeta banner. That is going to make this a very nice banner. Then we got the Worldwide 2023 banner, everyone's favorite. The blue dudes, the dudes who have no limits. I hear that they have no limits, so I'm just gonna write no limits. Actually, wait, isn't that a PlayStation motto? No limits. And what was the other worldwide celebration for 2023 Dokkan Festival? It was Fusion Zamasu. Actually, you know what? I would be down for this being Zamasu. I'm gonna write Zamasu instead. Zamasu. Whoa. Actually, wait. Goku is also a savior, right? No. Right? Hold on. Is he in the savior category? No. Okay. Yeah, because Hercule leads Earth protecting heroes or Earth protecting fighters and saviors. So he doesn't have to, the main unit doesn't have to fit both of the categories. Yeah. So Zamasu actually is a possibility. I'm gonna put Zamasu instead. Okay, next we move on to the 8th anniversary. That's the Spirit Bomb Z. So obviously that means that the other one is going to be Spirit Bomb GT. Not much of a surprise there. 7th anniversary, we got Maka, which means the other one is going to be the Gods. Cannot wait for those EZAs. So that's taken care of. Worldwide 2021. So we actually skip a year. And so this was a little confusing to think about because the Carnival banner actually includes the Worldwide 2022 characters. But for Worldwide Dokkan Festival 2022, we don't see any Cooler and we don't see any AGL Super Saiyans, which it's not a big deal. It's better this way because this character is getting an EZA. This guy's EZA is still very relevant. This guy's relevant to the new character. So it's fine, but that was a little interesting. So we skip 2022. We go to 2021's Worldwide Dokkan Festival. That is the Super Saiyan Goku, which means the other character that is going to be coming up is going to be the Full Power Frieza for the Part 2 banner. Then for the 6th anniversary, we got everybody's favorite Vegeta, the Royal Blue Vegeta. I'm going to write RB just to trigger some of you guys. And then obviously the counterpart is going to be the MUI, right? The AGL UI Goku for the 6th anniversary Dokkan Festival. And lastly, we've got the Worldwide 2020 Dokkan Festival LR. He is only here because he is relevant to the Vegito. And that is the Goku Vegeta. I call this guy pre-Vegito. So I'm just going to say pre-Vegito, which obviously means the other unit for the other banner is going to be Bootanks. So we're going to be seeing more of an extreme presence on the Gogeta banner. We got Zamasu, we've got Broly, we've got Fusion Zamasu, we've got Full Power Frieza, we got Bootanks. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the characters. Actually, wait, hold on. I counted this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 characters confirmed. The banner unit could be an extreme class unit, so that could be 5. 4 extreme class units on the Dokkan Festival banner versus the 1. So I don't know if that means anything. It's just coincidence, but yeah, it's interesting. So there you go. So if you are investing in the Part 2 banners, just know what you are summoning for. You are going to be summoning for these characters. If you are someone who is trying to buy characters from the coin shop, first of all, I would advise that you do not buy anybody until the end of the celebration. But if you are doing it, stay away from these guys because you might end up playing them during your summons. So that being said, let's move on to the Carnival banner, shall we? Here it is. For the Carnival banner, instead of another, we have 2 headliners. Instead of a banner unit, we just have a second headliner character. So obviously the 2 new character slots will be filled up with the obvious pieces. So let's just do that right away. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, bam. We've got Goku Frieza. And then we've got Rebel Vegeta into, actually, you know what? I'll just put Goku Frieza here just so they're corresponding, right? This one would be Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. All right. So the banner units are confirmed. Let's take a look at the rest of the list here. We've got a worldwide sighting, the family Kamehameha Gohan. We've got 9th anniversary, worldwide 2023, 8-year anniversary. Here is the worldwide 2022 character. Interesting, right? So we have some reps from worldwide 2022. We have 7th anniversary part 2. We've got worldwide 2021's part 2. And then this is the only one that could be a source of variation on the Carnival banner, because the Janemba was the part 2 to the Tanabata celebration for JP, releasing at a different time for Global versus JP. For Global, he dropped in January of 2022, but again, he is the corresponding part 2 unit to the LR Gogeta, who'd released on JP, I believe in November. Oh, July, right? July's Tanabata. So July 2021. So for the counterpart to this guy, well, we'll get to it. That's interesting, right? So worldwide 2024, the family Kamehameha Gohan. We've got Super Saiyan Gohan right here. Who would the other one be? It would be Broly, the Z Broly, the tech Broly, who is invincible turn 1, then he transforms. You know that guy? Yeah. Then for the 9th anniversary carnival, we've got the Gammas, which means the other carnival unit from the 9th anniversary is going to be Gogeta, right? The Super Saiyan Gogeta that transforms into Blue Gogeta. Then for the worldwide 2023, we have the Sword of Hope Trunks. The other carnival unit from that was the Super Saiyan Gohan, the future Gohan. So we should write that out. Actually, wait, oops. We would write Sword of Hope Trunks first. Super Saiyan Trunks. And then future Gohan. For the 8th anniversary, we have the Z. Is this the Z Fighters? Yeah, this is the. Yeah, this is the Z Fighters. So we have Gohan and the Z Fighters, right? And so the counterpart is going to be the Goku-led Kai Fighters. I write it like this because I try to come up with some unique names similar to Havohai. I feel like this works. Z Fighters, Kai Fighters. That's cool. Whatever, man. You know what I'm talking about. Who cares? Worldwide 2022 Metacooler. The other banner unit from, or the other carnival LR from this was the Revive Goku, right? Yes. Super Saiyan Goku. Just say bird. Right. Then for the 7th anniversary part 2, we have the Grade 8 Vegeta for the first one. So the second one is going to be Kaioken Goku. These guys will likely be receiving their EZAs. 6th anniversary. Oh, I copy and pasted from oops. So this one will say flex. It's like the flex spot. We don't know what this one is going to be, so we'll come back to that because this is Janemba, and that's interesting. I don't know. And then for worldwide 2021, with the Namek nerds being one of them, the other one would be the exchange Vegeta into Goku. So we'll say Gohan Krillin, and then one will be Vegeta Goku. That is the one that revives into the Goku. Yeah, that guy. So the only one here that we have to discuss is the Janemba. What the heck are we going to do with Janemba? He has no counterpart. So what I did was I went back and I checked out previous Tanabata Part 2 characters over the last few years. Obviously, we want it to be closer. Well, not obviously. We want it to be closer to the Janemba because in terms of like time of release, maybe that might be a more appropriate value. But honestly, it could be anything. And if we've learned anything recently from Dokkan is the second you apply a pattern, the second you apply logic, you lose. Case in point, Frieza being a rival, right? So your guess is as good as mine, but I think mine might be, we might be onto something with mine. So I went back and I checked out the following year's Tanabata after the Gogeta. This was 2021. Going to 2022, we had the Trunks and Vegeta. I can't believe it. This character is 3 years old now. Like he's not 3 years yet. He's like 2.5. But the Trunks of Vegeta, I still really like that character. The part 2 for that was the Fusion Zamasu. Global players, this character released for us. Actually, I think for global players, this was one of the few banners where he dropped appropriately as the part 2. But this Fusion Zamasu has not returned in quite some time. So this is one option. And then the following year, the Tanabata was the Super Saiyan 4. And his corresponding part 2 was Omega Shenron, who infamously dropped on Global way later, which was the following year. Actually, he dropped the same time as Janemba did. They're not going to have different banners, so they're going to have the same characters. So it honestly would boil down between Omega Shenron and Fusion Zamasu. And then here's where the final determining factor kicks in. In terms of recency, Omega Shenron has appeared on a more recent banner than Fusion Zamasu. The Black Friday special deals that happened a few months ago, Omega Shenron was there. So because of that, he's also on the step up, but both characters can be seen on the step up. But because of that, I think that the Fusion Zamasu is more likely because the last time he appeared, aside from the Carnival step up, was the Legendary Summon Carnival from the 9th anniversary. So he has not made a return since then, which makes him the perfect candidate to show up. Regardless, either way, people are going to be dreading summoning that character. But I think that's probably the best fit for this. Aside from that, it could be any other character. Like, just consider, I don't know, you could throw in Bulma for all I care. Bulma is a Carnival LR. You could throw in Golden Frieza. Golden Frieza is a successor. I don't know, he's kind of relevant. You could throw in Jiren. I mean, it doesn't matter. Whoever you want, you could throw in, and it works. Where's my music? Is my music working? How's my music soft? Okay, that's weird. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, because I'm just gonna put Fusion Zamasu for now. That means we're gonna have one, two, oh, three, only three, actually four extreme class characters. Yeah, part 2 is gonna be the part with all the extreme class units. So there you go. That is my final banner prediction for part 1 and part 2. Part 1, or not part 1, the Dokkan Festival and the Carnival, pretty easy stuff for the most part. The only question is going to be the banner unit and the Janemba flex spot. So if you have any guesses, hey, you know what? Fusion Zamasu and Zamasu. You know, I want this to be it, just so that the extreme side Future Saga can get a little bit of an upgrade. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the predictions for the part 2 banners. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What is your current situation in terms of your summons? Are you saving up whatever coins and stones you have for the part 2? And then after that, you'll come back and make your decisions on who you want to pick up with your coins. Let me know your situation, your details in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.